Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Medical Biology. My name is Lynette Smith, and I'll be teaching this class, and I just want to introduce what the topics will be. So it's a medical biology class, and so I have every intention to include medical applications wherever I can, including careers. And then these are the other topics that we will get to through the year. It is our goal to cover the national life science standards, and they're here. You can pause the video to read them in more detail if you'd like. And also to cover some leadership skills, responsibility, communication, problem solving. These are all part of what we want to get through this year. As for me, I went to San Diego High School, and then I went to UC Santa Barbara. And one of my years in school was, actually I was an exchange student at the University of Nairobi. So I learned a lot there. In terms of jobs I've had, I worked in the SeaWorld Education Department for about 7 years. And I lived in Spain for a year teaching English there and learning Spanish. I got a master's degree in molecular biology from San Diego State. And then I worked at a company called Alexion in the laboratory. And we were researching with antibody therapeutics. And I have been here at Oklahoma Valley High School for 12 years, so I'm starting in my 13th year at our school. In terms of my family, there's the family, and I live in Jamul in East County, San Diego, with my son. He's a senior at Steele Canyon. And these are just some of my interests. You know, what have I been doing during this whole quarantine? Reading a lot of books, learning about investing more. I love going mountain biking, and Mission Bay is one of the places we go. I've been learning to meditate. Before the break, I do a lot of exercise. I'm pretty active. So this was a half marathon last year, and go do a lot of hiking. I live out in the country, so there's a lot of hiking to be done out here. And I love being a teacher, and I'm so brokenhearted that I can't interact with all the kids the way I normally do. So at this point, I'd like to go ahead and go through how you guys can manage this year, what students need to know. So for parents, if you need to access Infinite Campus to get the grades, that's going to be here. This is Oklahoma Valley High School's main webpage, easiest place to find stuff. So Infinite Campus looks like this. For sign-in information, you can go through our website, email me if you want. And then if you want to get to, so Infinite Campus is for grades. And then in my class, if you want to see what your student needs to be doing, we have Schoology, and that's where I will be delivering content for the students. So you can click on that link, and it's going to open my own Schoology, but parents can access this as well. And I am sending in the email how you can do that. I don't have your access codes yet. I will be able to email them to the parents tomorrow. Students should know how to get in here easily, and all of their classes are going to show up in a grid pattern like this, as mine do. And so if I have my 3 medical biology classes, and you just click on the class, and you're going to start here. Yours will look a little different. I'm not quite finished with everything, and it hasn't been posted to you yet. So start here at the very top. And as you go through a course in my class, this is what my lessons will look like in part. I will send it out through Schoology, sometimes in chunks, but this week is just one document, everything in one place. So this is your lesson. The instructions are on the left, and then on the white side on the right, this is where you input your answers, or in this case, you just copy that green check mark and check off as you've done these things on the left. So for parents, this is what these lessons are going to look like each week in my class. And one thing I want you to see is my syllabus, which I have also will put in the parent email. So this is all the information from the class that you need, including grading. It's all there, and so feel free to look through there. This Google form is what your student will fill out to acknowledge that they have read through everything, and including that the parents have read through everything. So they will need to click on this link and fill out that form. So that is part of this lesson plan. Here's how they join actual classes. And on the syllabus, I'll show you what their classes look like. I think you guys know this, but here's the schedule for the live classes. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, period 1 and 3 will be meeting. Period 3 will be from 11:30 to 12:30. I don't have period 1 on here because I don't teach it. And then on Wednesdays and Fridays, period 5 and period 7 will be meeting at these times. So here's some links to get to. So a few minutes before class starts, you click on this link and that will take you there. I have it easier access. Those Zoom links are also right here, which will always be available on the front page in Schoology. There's the Zoom rules. And so there are these different challenges. On challenge number 5 is about getting all set up with everything tech-wise. Number 6 is about growth mindset in our class. Number 7 is a 1-minute video students will send to me so I know how to say their names. And number 8 is just me getting to know them and why they chose this class. Number 9 is optional, and the second number 9, I'll change the number, is also optional. I do want to show you what this looks like. Parents. It's going to be really hard for us teachers to get to know your kids as well as we do when we're with them. So sad. So if you want to, this is optional. If you could send me an email back, these are the things I'd like to know about your students. Just pick and choose whatever is relevant, what you think would be important to me, just to help me get to know your kids better. And this is linked in the email as well. And then finally, we get to some science. So everything else was just introductory for this class this week. And then there is one scientific assignment for this week. It's a simple paragraph. We're going to learn about how to write like a scientist. And so they're going to input their link to their paragraph right here. And that is the end. My assignments will be given out on a Monday, and then you turn them in on Saturday. Every week it will be the same. Assigned on Monday, due on Saturday. They can turn in the chunks earlier if they want to as well. Email me for any reason at all. You can email me back, and this is also a place where students can submit questions or comments to me at any time. It's really important students are checking their emails. That's how teachers are going to be communicating with them. And there's also a folder in here if your students need help with anything in resources. There's all of this information they can look through what they need help with. Even below it, there's a help and how to. I'm going to leave these here for the entire quarter. So anything they need to get back to, then they can get help with anything right here. And I'll keep adding to it if there is more that we need to add. So although I'm so sad about how this school year is going to get started, we want to get back in the classroom, and as soon as possible, we do have plans to do that. But even starting like this, I'm really looking forward to interacting with students again. I have missed you guys, and we're going to just make the best of it. Thank you.